Cool. Welcome to today's discussion on the Masego Empire. Just let that. Good. Welcome to the discussion for today. Today we're going to talk about a new issue in relation to the new immigration policy for Canada. I believe you are all aware that there is a cap, a 2-year cap on international students, or there is a 2-year cap in terms of reduction of number of international students who will be allowed for the next 2 years to study in Canada. Now, the province of Ontario came out yesterday to make some announcements or give some information in respect of what exactly they intend to do going forward. And it's very important that I bring to you some of the things that they want to do so that this will serve as a guide. So all your decision, all your plans will be made in respect of this new update, because this is in relation to those who want to study for their undergraduate programs, those who want to study in colleges, and those who want to do their bachelor's program in a university. In yesterday's release, the minister responsible for this higher education had announced that they are giving 96% of all the permits or the visas that will be issued to international students on only certain high demand areas, only certain programs that they want to pay attention to in respect of the 96% of all the attestations or the visas that will be approved for the next 2 years will be based on only these high demand areas. Now, some of the high demand areas that covers the 96% are STEM programs. So all international students who want to study in colleges and those who want to study for their undergraduate programs at the university in relation to STEM programs, they are covered. What are STEM programs? STEM programs are courses that has to do with science programs. They are courses that has to do with technology. They are programs that has to do with engineering, and they are programs that has to do with what? Mathematics. So if you want to study in a college in these 4 areas that I have spoken about, it means that you are covered. You do not have any cause to worry at all. Now, the other area that they are placing much emphasis on is program that has to do with what? Youth and childcare. Youth and childcare is also an area that is of high demand in Ontario. Another area that they want to place much emphasis on is program that has to do with what? Skill trade, skill programs, skills program that has to do with what? Skills, using your hand to do a lot of things. These areas will cover the 96% of all visas that will be issued to international students. Now, the 4% will cover programs that has to do with French programs, and they intend to give some form of percentage to only some limited private universities that will be private universities in Canada. Now, it's good to note that the percentage of visas that will be issued to international students does not cover private colleges. These private colleges are called career colleges. So if you are somebody who intends to study in a private college, you are somebody who intends to submit your admission, you are somebody who has been admitted to study in a private college, it's good to note that you have a higher chance of being refused visa, because the new policy does not cover private colleges. Because already you are aware that I've made a video saying that those who will be studying in a private colleges from May 2024 will not be able to get postgraduate work permit. So the new policy they had already implemented, the new policy they are implementing, the ways of getting your attestation does not cover these private colleges. So you need to get that. And most people prefer applying to private colleges because getting admission to some of these colleges are not difficult. But this is what they are doing. Now, it's good to know that the reason why they have centered the attestation in relation to only these high demand programs is that the Minister of Higher Education, Colleges and Universities yesterday said that they need to fill these high demand courses to be able to supply the demand to the job market. It means that the job market actually has uh, some space, some deficiencies in relation to this program. So they are placing their emphasis on this program. And based on what was said yesterday, is that they want to attract the best international students. I've been saying that for you to be able to have access to some of their schools, have access to come and study, you need to add values to yourself. So they want people who have added that value to themselves, who will come and contribute to the development of Canada, who will come and contribute towards the development of their job sector. So it's very important that we pay attention to this. Now, somebody may be asking, how will I get my attestation? They have been able to make it very simple for all international students. So what you need to do is that you just apply to the school. Once your college or once your university has issued you admission and you have fulfilled the condition of the admission, I believe you all know that some of the universities or some of the colleges will ask you to pay a tuition deposit or acceptance deposit or seat reservation fee. Once you have fulfilled that condition, the school will now get the attestation letter together with your unconditional acceptance letter and forward to you. So you don't have to go around applying to any institution demanding or requesting them to give you attestation. No, the attestation will come from the school together with your acceptance letter. Then you use your acceptance letter with the attestation to now apply for a visa. You see how simple it is? That is it. Now, let me take you through some of the courses that we should be considering. Already, you know the health courses are there, the personal support, palliative care, gerontology. Those are some of the courses that are studied in the colleges. Then a course like this in childcare. This childcare is also a health-related program. So that deals with taking care of children, that deals with taking care of kids at their infancy stages at the hospital. So it's actually a special course that is designed to pay attention to growing kids. Now, for people who want to study engineering related programs, maybe computer engineering, computer science, uh, app development or web development, game development at the colleges, you are also good to go. It's a nice program. It's a nice area that attracts a lot of people. It's a nice area that has a high pay. Now, for people who want to go and do construction at the colleges, you want to go and do electricals, you want to go and do electronics, those are still good areas to go. It's a good area, and it's a place that when you are going, you know that you are stepping your foot at the right place. It comes with a whole lot of opportunities. Now, you are somebody who wants to study science-related programs at the university, biology, chemistry, your physics, all those science-related programs at the university, you are covered. You want to go and read your BSc mathematics, statistics, this in computational sciences and all those things. Those are good areas that people should still be delving in because it pays well. There are jobs in that area. So these are some of the things that we need to know. And it's very important that if you are now considering to submit your admission, you need to be very careful because they want to attract only the best international students. They are attracting the best international students. So if indeed they are attracting the best international students, you first need to check the admission requirement of the particular college or of the particular university that you want to apply to. Review the admission requirement and see if you meet all the admission requirements. Determine it. It's your responsibility to do that. Check the admission portal of the school. Check it and see if the admission portal, if the requirement they want, you meet all the requirements. Once you meet the requirements, submit the admission or you submit the application. Once they meet that all the requirements are met, you'll be issued admission. It's also good to know that some of the schools have started requesting for high admission deposit, tuition deposit. One of the followers sent me his acceptance letter, and the school is requesting for 3,000 tuition deposit before the final acceptance letter and attestation will be given to her. So we must always check that. And if you are somebody who has the means to pay this money, you must also go to the school admission portal to check and see, determine the refund policy. The refund policy talks about, oh, in case you've not been given visa, the tuition deposit that you have paid, what shall we do? How do we refund the tuition deposit to you? Now, some of the schools will tell you that the refund policy is only meant for people who have been refused visa. So if your visa is refused, you need to what? Submit a refund a request to the school. And they will tell you that some of the refund policy should come 10 days, 15 days to the commencement of the program. So if your program is a fall intake, the school is saying that by 20th of August, you should let them know that you've been refused visa. Then, based on the tuition deposit that you've paid of $3,000, $2,000, $1,500 or what have you, they will take $200 out of that. $200 will be subtracted from the tuition deposit you have paid. That $200 is what they are referring to as administrative charges. So if you have paid 1,000, you'll be taking $200 out of that. So you'll be getting $800 as what a refund in case your visa was refused. Now, some of the schools are also saying that if your refund request comes after the commencement of the school, they need to do an investigation and determine if you have deliberately done that or the visa decision came late. If the visa decision came late, some of the schools are saying that if you have paid 3,000, they can take something like, I think, 500 or 1,000. So it's very important that we check the refund policy. Some of the schools are also saying that if you are requesting for a refund of your tuition deposits due to visa refusals, they will not give you any refund. There is no refund policy. So that money you are paying is actually non-refundable. So it is your duty to check from the school, check on the school's portal to be very sure that all the conditions are favorable. You are okay with all the conditions before you make the payment. It's actually very, very, very important. So folks, these are the information that I want to bring to your attention. If you feel that the information I've shared with you is so engaging, share it to bless somebody, because a lot of people actually need to know, most especially the high demanding areas for those who will be coming to study in colleges and those who will be doing their bachelor's program at the university. It's very, very, very important. We need to know, because if you are applying to a program that doesn't fall within the high demanding areas, the probability of being refused visa is very high. It's very high because they are placing all their emphasis, they are placing all their effort in issuing visas to people who are coming to study in only these areas. For example, Ontario will be getting something like over 20,000 visas for the next 2 years or so. if my calculations are right. So they won't be issuing visa to somebody who is not coming to study something relating to these areas. Now, a province like Manitoba, British Columbia, Saskatchewan, they are also placing their emphasis on different programs. So it doesn't mean that all the provinces are placing their emphasis, they are paying attention to only one subject area or only one course area. No, this is what Ontario is doing. So it's your responsibility, or maybe if I'm going to do a video on what British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, New Brunswick, and all those people want, then I can bring that to you. But if I haven't done that and you are in haste, then just check that on Google to know exactly what they want. But if you're somebody whose program has to do with STEM, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, your program has to do with skills, construction, electricals, technology, mathematics, all these ones will cut across all the areas. And we have Canada is this is a country that deals with French and English. So you are somebody who wants to come and do your French program here. That is also a good area to go. It's a multi-language country. So it's also a good way to go. Yeah, Fokuma, I see you. Hey, Christabel, how you doing? I miss you. Bobo Shanti, I see you. I'm good too. So guys, that is it. Now we are placing so much emphasis on master's program. I'll be coming your way today. I'm home. I'll be coming your way. We'll give you some tips on some of the schools that are issuing scholarships. I'll be giving you information on some of the programs that you need to consider in terms of studying for your masters. Stay tuned to that video. I'll be coming your way live once again. Thank you so much. Share this video to bless somebody and see you in the next edition. Bye bye.